fish you cooked last night is a lingering smell, dude.
It was the worst thing I've ever cooked in my life. I ate 2 bites and I tossed it all. No, cod.
Cod. Yeah, dude, I thought you shit yourself or something when I walked in. I thought like maybe you threw shitty underwear in the...
No, there's just a pound of fish in my trash can right now. A pound of uneaten fish.
Oh, yeah.
Inedible
horrible
fish.
No, I realized I can't like... My apartment has like a predisposition to like the smell of onions.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't smell like onions whenever I cook onions. It smells like BO. Like it goes straight to BO. It's very strange. I don't know how to explain it, but like if there's remotely any onions in my apartment at all, it goes directly to like it smells like someone puked up onions. And it's horrible.
I get that. I mean,
it's really tough to deal with. Like I'll get home from work sometimes after having like Mexican food the night prior, and my apartment will smell like someone's been puking all over it. And I'm like, yeah, this is I can't help but think that this is not my fault.
But is that just a smell, or do you still have onions there? Like, is there onions in your fridge?
In the trash. I mean, like in the trash, maybe in the fridge too, but like it's like not like it doesn't smell like food onions. It smells like someone has puked. It smells like shit. Like it smells like bad, like really bad. Like it smells like digested onions.
No, I've realized now I think salmon's the only fish I could ever cook in here again.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I don't know.
This is some pungent fish.
I don't cook fish, but I'll tell you what, broccoli really makes my place stink like shit. I have to open up all the windows when I cook broccoli because like it makes my crib smell like farts. Like
broccoli
farts
does smell like farts.
Well, though. It's real bad when I do it in the air fryer. I don't know if it's just like such concentrated heat.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it worse. But I don't know. I will say roasted broccoli in the air fryer is like that's all I eat now. All I do now is
that and 4 birria tortas at once.
Yeah, that's not even, dude. That's just the craziest part. That night, I didn't even get birria. I got my taco.
Oh, you got your taco flavors.
I don't know if I ever went over this with you, but like
Yeah.
I thought that I thought the whole time like I was getting food for you guys. Maybe that's why I got 4. And then I kind of remembered. I kind of had like a little memory flashback where I think I was ordering tacos, but I said tortas. But the craziest thing is my taco order is 2 pastor, 2 birria, and I ordered 2 asada, 2 barbacoa. And their barbacoa is fucking terrible. It's like the worst barbacoa I've ever had. And
what is barbacoa?
It's like pulled pork, I think, or maybe pulled beef. I think it's pulled beef. I don't know. I think it's something pulled. I think it might be pulled pork, but yeah, no, it was. I think it's beef actually. But regardless, it's like it was so bad. I tried to eat them like the next couple of days. I ended up having to throw out like 3 halves, a sandwich and a half. I ate as much as I possibly could.
I'm assuming in your state you also didn't refrigerate them that night.
I think when I woke up in the middle of the night, I think I threw them in the fridge, but I think they were out for a few hours.
Yeah, that could have affected it.
That might have gotten me sick, to be honest. I don't know.
I don't know if that'll pass along a common cold, but
I don't know. Well, I've been feeling pretty shitty. I've been sweating out a lot, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, folks, welcome back to the. Well, I'll just throw it in there after. I think that's fucked up. Anyways, we're back on the Jacqueline Show.
Welcome back. What a return.
My name is Jared Alexander. This is my co-host AJ Baldwin. It's a bit of a reunion. We have a bit of a Hawaiian Christmas vacation.
Yeah.
When
it's the Jacqueline's holiday special.
Yeah, when Chevy Chase is dreaming of cheating on his wife and his whole family vanishing and just having the breast showing lady lingerie saleswoman from the hotel. This is the kind of theme. This is the theme of our podcast today. Is that moment in that movie?
There's like several 80s cool nude fantasies.
But even that one is like extra Hawaiian with the legs because it's like the walakalikilaka is the thing to say.
I also think the second. I think there's Christmas Vacation like 2, which is just about Cousin Eddie, and I think that takes place entirely in Hawaii.
I haven't seen it. But
maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that's a fan fiction that I wrote. But
make sure yeah, you should be good. I don't know why I can never get the levels balanced between our mics in pre. I've been trying to figure it out. Anyways, dude. Yeah, dude. I've just been, I've stopped doing comedy basically, and all I do now is, I started playing Fallout, professionally playing Fallout.
Yeah. It's a good switch.
But I'm in a league of my own, with zero sponsors. It's just that it's my only skill at this point.
Yeah, you're not streaming, right? You're playing
I'm
for an audience of one.
I'm streaming in my pants because I'm playing Fallout so much
Sure.
I don't get up to piss. And I just piss onto my white leather couch. But
what else are you gonna
But
do?
other than that, no streaming. And I would say I'm kicking, but I'm just kicking ass.
Kicking and streaming?
That's kicking and twitching. I'm doing a bit of twitching.
I get you.
Doing a bit of twitching as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sleeping at all because all I do is play Fallout. But other than that, dude, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. There's another element of me that's just pondering the fragility of a comfortable life, which that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, dude,
Sure.
I get real bogged down. I don't know. I'll just say this. Every couple months, I get real bogged down for a couple days about like, I won't go as far as say skeletons in the closet, but like things in my life that like are unattended to. Like there's like, things in the past that are and it's like it starts to get in the forefront of my focal, my thoughts. And then I'm like, I can't wash it. And I'm just like in a shitty mood for like days. It's all I can think about. I have that problem. I can't let shit go, even if it's like way in the past. Like even if it's like totally done. Like a moment I embarrassed myself or a moment I made the wrong decision.
Yeah, I mean, that's natural.
Is it?
Always, I mean, yeah, people, that's the human struggle.
I've always felt like
constantly
people
living
are
in
so
the
much
past.
better at hiding it than me, if that is a universal thing.
I mean, I didn't know that's what you're dealing with until you just said it explicitly right now.
I was kind of waiting to say it on mic, and then I was like, maybe that's not what I should talk about on mic.
No,
but I don't
I
know.
think that's a pretty common issue.
Yeah, I think it's just
But
it sucks.
you can't let the past hinder you from looking into the future and enjoying the present.
Yeah, but also I guess another thing is like other people can do things that can completely be out of your range of control that like could fuck you up, and that shit sucks.
I'm talking about like
Well, just like anything.
fighting bears.
Well, just like anything, like just anyone, like no, just like I don't know,
Like fuck you up mentally.
yeah, like cause harm. People could cause harm to you without. I don't know how to explain it. Let's not digress into this. Let's try to be happy. It's a Halloween Christmas. It's a Hawaii Christmas. I don't really know. It
Could be a Halloween Christmas.
Could be a little Halloween Christmas.
What do you Nightmare Before Christmas? Do you think it's a Halloween or a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie.
I think it could be both.
You could ask the same question about The Grinch, dude. That shit's terrifying.
No, but there's no Halloween Town in The Grinch. It's solely Christmas based.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
the Grinch is terrifying.
He's a villain. Like there's a full
Absolutely, yeah. You're not watching like Star Wars at Halloween just because Darth Vader's a little spooky.
Yeah, that would be nice too.
Sure,
that'd be nice.
yeah.
A Hoth, bro. Watching Star Wars 2.
An Empire Strikes Christmas.
Is that it's episode 5 where it starts off in Hoth, right? And Luke is trapped by the Abominable.
Debatably the best
I think so.
Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I think it's the best. It's my favorite. But and then I think like 3 might be
Spoiler,
after.
but Darth Vader's Luke's father.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Pretty crazy ending.
Spoiler, but
What do you think is like the biggest thing that's like now?
spoiler, but Princess Leia is
Well, that's the next one.
Luke's mom, and Darth Vader is also Princess Leia's dad, but Princess Leia is also Luke's sister. It's an ancestral surprise, really. If you look between the
must
lines,
have missed out on that context.
Yeah. If you look between the lines, Star Wars is actually a story of incest and how it's actually pretty good.
When do Darth Vader and Luke get
It
together?
causes you to have great powers, extreme powers. That's what Star Wars is actually all about. I don't know if you knew that.
The midichlorians really just incest cells.
It's just extra chromosomes.
I mean, debatably.
Well, how
it
do you
is,
think we
yeah.
get white tigers? You know, white tigers are the closest thing we have to like a Star Wars creature.
They got some crazy faces.
Dude, white tigers have the craziest. Somehow, white tigers manage to look more than humans with Down syndrome.
They share some similarities, that's for sure. Some similar traits.
They're like identical, really, but like I don't know. They're more severe. They're just more. I think there's just more skull to deal with. There's more bones.
Sure, there's more like distinctive features to skew in a certain direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when you're making a created character and like you're fucking shit up, and then somehow your character just happens to have the biggest head of all time. You ever do that? You ever like try to make your character look as crazy
Not
as
by
possible?
accident, yeah.
Oh, it's always by accident. I'll try to like, just try to make them look wacky with like, fucked up features, but they just end up having like the biggest head of all time.
Like Walton Goggins?
Yeah, well, yeah, or like you ever see, you know who Joanna Chechik is? I think that's how you pronounce her name. Just UFC
Oh,
fighter.
yeah, of course.
It's that girl who, and you ever seen the picture of her after that one fight?
Yeah.
Where she just got beat down and her head is just the fucking...
Massive, a thumb.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah.
Looks like one of those Spy Kids characters.
Yeah, she looks like she looks like she swallowed a magnifying glass and it expanded. A big magnifying glass.
Just kept its shape in her skull.
Yeah.
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 It's crazy that somebody can look like that and then just be fine.
I mean, yeah, it's just like enormous hematomas. I'm surprised that more hematomas don't occur in UFC. Like, out of all the fights I've watched, like, it's almost still a surprise when you see a fighter have a hematoma at the end of a fight.
Can you train to just like not be injured as much, or is that just a natural thing?
Yeah, you do micro or like nano breaks in your shins and stuff. I know fighters do that. They do like nano breaks and they do like shin training so that it basically regrows the bones and they're harder to break and they're more dense.
I don't have any of that
I probably got some pretty strong shins.
nature in me.
Scooting, riding scooters as a kid.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I probably got some dense shin
Yeah, I
bones.
probably had some micro breaks from a razor or two.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, thinking I could do
Doing
the
a little
around the world or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know any scooter tricks. I don't know
just
what
like
any of
an
them are called.
ollie.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I hit an ollie all day.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I don't know what are they the same names as every other fucking. Do they have the scooter names? Tricks have the same names as like
I guess
biking
what
tricks,
would
like
that be?
tail whip.
That'd be a
tail whip.
Yeah, or like a pop shove it. But that wouldn't necessarily be the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. What
So
I do
think
know is
pop shove it's like 180, right? No,
Yeah.
That tail whip or whatever is like a 360 essentially.
tail whip would be a 360. Yeah. I do know I've been trying to remember more. I've been trying to, which is probably why I'm having so many.
Yeah, that could be why you're
Yeah, probably why I'm
bogged down by
Yeah,
traumatic events.
yeah. I will say I've been trying to write down things and I remember them because, like, smoking weed throughout my childhood and acid and all this dumb shit that I did has fucked up my memory. Where like I forget like things that were very funny in my life. I've been trying to remember some stories, so I thought maybe I could rip a few. But I remember. Do you remember my old neighbor who was like the Argentinian immigrant?
Is his name Manuel?
Yeah, well, you don't have to dox him. But yeah, my old Argentinian.
Yeah, there's like 5 Manuels in the world. Sorry about that.
There's only been one Manuel and actually 2 Manuels in all of Carmel, Indiana. But no, I was thinking about one time just for fun, just because I was being a bully.
When you convinced him of something?
Yeah. Do you know this?
Of course. Yeah.
Were you there?
Is it at lunch?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, dude, I forgot that you were there. I guess, yeah, these stories, it's going to be tough because you were around for so many of these stories that like
See, I have like a good memory, but I can't like recall things. Like if somebody brings something like that up to me, I'll remember.
Yeah.
Like vivid details. But my recollection skills are, they're tanked.
Well, yeah, that was like a key. I think that was a key memory. Like I think that was a real instant classic. Dude, another one is...
That might be the first instance of me being like, I bullied somebody.
Dude, I mean, I was back and forth. I was gonna say that, like, I definitely got bullied too, because like I was like Pokemon playing, like,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I'm
I was a
saying?
fat kid.
Oh yeah, you were, yeah, you had things
Yeah.
that you could be targeted for. I played Pokemon. I was truly nerdy, but also like, you know, I had the advantage of like brothers who were cool, so therefore, like, you know, I had that little bit of exposure to that, like what being cool was like. But even though if I only had one of my brothers and not the other two, the specific brothers, you know which ones. If I only had like my brother Josh, I would be the nerdiest fucking kid of all time. I would have had no friends. But
I would have still
because
been there.
well, maybe, but I think I don't
that's
know.
debatable.
Josh's like goal was to try and just make me like a good little gay kid, like
Sure.
not genuinely gay, but just like that type of
Yeah.
person who would like tattletale almost. Like he wouldn't advocate for that, but like it's almost. I think the mic's probably been in front of my face the whole time, but he wouldn't advocate for that. But it would be like I would be that type of person based off the other things that he fucking pushed on me, like not cussing or like, you know, I'm saying not, you know, doing shit against my parents' rule or like obviously not smoking weed eventually. But yeah, I mean, there was things that I was bullied for, but then there was also times where it's like, oh no, I was definitely, I don't know. I'd like to think it was sometimes like most of the time reactionary, but that was definitely a time where I was picking on someone. Anyways, yeah, I mean,
It was never like.
I guess a lot of these stories will have to be shared with guests.
I don't think we ever did anything individually or together that like people to this day are like affected by.
No, I mean, he came home later on, like years down the road, and like came to my house when I was with like my ex living downtown. He like came to my house on the drop of a dime one day and like knocked on the door, and my parents were like, "Yeah, he doesn't live here anymore." So he still thought we were friends, but
No, for sure. Yeah, it was never anything that like ruined
yeah,
a person's life, but
yeah,
definitely not the greatest thing.
no, but yeah. Well, long story short, just for the listeners, basically, we had this immigrant kid who's like my next door neighbor, and his name was Manuel, and I was kind of friends with him, but he was also like just the lamest, like he was just the dorkiest kid of all time. Like I was a dork, and this kid was like, you know, 10 times the dorkier than I was, and he also like openly would eat his own boogers, which, you know, at a young age, I think people dibble and dabble. But you don't
Gave
do
it a go?
You don't. You give it a. You taste
Like-
taste the rainbow, but and you just stop at green. You just taste the rainbow and just stop.
You learn pretty quickly that
Yeah,
one, it's not a public activity. Two,
yeah.
not for everybody.
Maybe once or twice you try red, and then you're like, all right, maybe that's just, you know.
Yeah. Oh, pennies.
Maybe I should. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, he was just like just super dorky kid, and I think
Yeah. And I think the English as a second language helped, but he was relatively gullible.
yeah, extremely gullible, and I think it was, I say we, I think it was majorly my
I
doing.
think it might have been your idea.
But somehow convinced him to call himself a boner because in English it translated to like a really cool guy.
I remember even that age.
He's just like, oh, I am a boner.
No, it was on the school bus, wasn't it?
I think it was at lunch, dude. I think it was.
Was it?
I remember it being at lunch. Yeah, but yeah. Finally, he was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I am a boner." Instant classic. I mean, you can't forget things like this.
Yeah.
And sure, it was bullying, but like it could have been worse. I wasn't like beating his ass and taking his lunch money. I was just convincing a fucking English second language child to call themselves an erected penis.
Yeah.
There's worse ways to be bullied than that. I think
sure.
it's fairly harmless.
I don't think we let it go on too long either.
I think I also used to like put my hands in like this, and I used to like pretend to stab him. I think I did that on the bus quite a
I
bit.
kind of remember that too.
Quite a bit. I mean, it was prison, dude. Elementary school is prison. You got to go in there and you got to pick on the littlest guy, and everybody knows not to fuck with you. That's what they say.
Especially when you're getting picked on, you have to find somebody to pass it along to.
Yeah, you got to.
That's just nature.
You just got to get it out of there
It's
before
the
it can
animal
even-
kingdom.
Yeah. Can't let it become a habit.
But yeah, I can remember like it was like almost like a Frank Costanza moment where you're like, yeah, boner means, you know, you couldn't think of like a one word like translation. You're like a pretty cool guy.
They're not my type of guy. Yeah, no.
It means you're like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I was definitely freestyling it. There was no plan behind it. It was spur of the moment. Good stuff, man. I was just, and to be fair, I mean, looking back on it, I can acknowledge now, I was mentally handicapped. I'm still mentally handicapped in a lot of ways, but as a kid, I was fully mentally handicapped. I really didn't become a sentient human being until like after my relationship in college. Like after.
Oh, I mean, well,
once I was like 24, 25, like I really started to realize.
I think that's a mental handicap.
Well, I mean, I think I don't like to be lenient when with self-hatred. I like to really
dig in.
Yeah. Hence the deep depression due to past traumas. I can't really shake those, but
seems healthy.
You know, I just can't help. I can't help it. I think that's the one thing that contributes to my thoughts that I might actually be autistic. Is like I become like code red on the drop of a dime. I can become like code red, like depressed and like scared. And it's like things that are like totally not something you should be worried about. Like it's like arguing with a person in the shower, and then like when next time you see him, it's like totally not as bad as you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, that's
it's
natural,
like that
though.
Constantly. Like I can't shake that. As a full-grown adult, I fucking cannot escape that. It's the most retarded shit ever. But like it's I think it's a handicap.
Anxiety. I don't think that's autism.
Yeah.
There's a spectrum though.
Both. Maybe a trace of both. Yeah.
Everybody's got a little bit of it. Autism.
Yeah, dude. What else?
I mean, you go ahead.
No, sorry. You go ahead. I have another story. That I've been meaning to tell you for a while.
Well, I was just thinking, like, you know, it's the holiday season. I've gotten maybe somebody here a gift or two.
Yeah, you're very festive today too. Yeah. But yeah.
I love this jersey.
Yeah.
Sweater. I got yelled at because they're called hockey sweaters.
What?
Yeah, they're not called jerseys.
What the hell? I don't believe that at all.
Which
who the hell yelled at you for that? Some dickhead?
Yeah, essentially. But there's one sport fanatic group that I won't fight back with, and that's hockey people.
Yeah, I mean, they'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, or rape you. I don't know. Or both.
Possible both, yeah. I didn't know that was big in the hockey community.
You ever heard of a piss bomb?
Is it the guy in the apartment who pisses in the jugs and then slams them on the ground?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, that's another form, I'm sure, but no, I guess it was like a hockey thing in like NHL, like locker rooms, like the Europeans and the Canadians, or even Gentiles that have foreskins, they would like hold it over their head and piss until it just like exploded out.
That's a piss bomb?
I guess so.
So why are you telling me this?
Because hockey players are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm not fighting somebody who's like yelling at me for calling it a jersey. I'm like, yep, it's.
Was it in public that they called you?
No.
They called you out? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, I mean, like being at a hockey game when someone hitting you with a piss bomb, I wonder the probability of that.
I don't know how much it happens at the games.
Yeah.
Seems like a behind closed doors kind of thing.
I would hope so. I mean, I don't know. I might just start hitting people with piss bomb. I don't have much room to collect piss, but I think I could probably make something happen. You ever wonder what it would be like to you're circumcised, right? You're circed up?
Yep. We haven't mentioned that already. Yep.
I don't think so. I mean, fuck, I don't remember us talking about it. You ever wonder what it would be like to not be circed up? I might get mine reattached.
Yeah. Little I think there's a name for that.
Having it reattached?
Or like a fake one. I don't know. Like a raincoat?
A false prophet?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
don't know. I don't think it would, I think it would make mine worse. I can't see that being better.
At a point in my life, I would have been like, at a point in my life, I would have been like, you know, I don't need. They say it makes you extra sensitive. Like at a point in my life, I probably would have not needed that.
Yeah,
I
I
think
would not
nowadays
stop
I might.
jerking off then. If it
Nowadays,
was
I
better,
think it might be useful. Well, I mean, well, it's like if it makes you bust too quick, you know what I'm saying? I saw someone talking about it recently and they're like, yeah, I don't need a bust. I saw a streamer talking about it and they're like, I don't need the extra sensitivity. I'm already busting in 20 seconds.
yeah.
At a point in my life, yeah, I could agree with that. But I think as I get older, it would be nice. That's why I think maybe I'll have it reattached in about 6,
Yeah.
7 years.
I mean,
But
yeah, maybe in like a decade or so, I could look into it.
yeah, pop that thing back on.
Yeah.
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 Give me a little more.
Just stem cell my dick, bro. I'm gonna go to the Dominican Republic or
It's
wherever
gonna
they do
happen.
stem cells and just stem cell my dick. I'm also gonna get a BBL, and I'm going to start trans cam girling. I'm gonna become a transsexual cam girl. And that's how I'm gonna spend my later years.
I mean,
until I die at 45.
So you're gonna identify as a woman.
I'm gonna be the man.
Well, then you're not.
I'm gonna identify as the man. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have
That's your pronouns, the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be.
I
Actually,
don't think you're.
I've already thought about it. That's actually my trans. That's actually not my trans. That's gonna be my username. It's gonna be my
slash man.
Yeah, it's gonna be my ChatterBait username. Is gonna be the / man. Yeah.
I could see that doing numbers.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be technically transsexual though. Then.
Yeah, and I'm gonna What people don't? What type of people don't get circed?
Don't?
Yeah, like what is the?
I mean,
Jewish people do, right?
Yeah.
Muslim people do, Christian people do, Catholics don't.
Not necessarily. I think Christian is kind of back and forth.
Is it culture? Is it a national thing? Is it separated by geography?
Sort of, yeah. I think it's more common in Europe and South America.
It's more of an old world thing. That's what you're saying.
I would give it maybe like a number.
Canadians must not be circed up, dude, if they're all piss bombing.
Well, I don't know if it's the Canadians more so or like the Scandos, like the Europeans.
Russians are also throw some Russians in there.
I would say so. Should we ask chat?
Yeah, we can ask chat real quick. While we do that, I'll tell you another story I remembered.
Wait, I'm just gonna.
Oh, you want to just do that real quick?
What people aren't circumcised?
Circumcision practices vary widely across different cultures, religions, and regions. For instance, it's quite common in many Muslim and Jewish communities, while in some parts of Europe, like in Scandinavia, it's less common. Also in many parts of Asia and Latin America.
They're talking about Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Continue.
No worries at all, but yeah, it definitely varies a lot depending on cultural, religious, and even medical factors. If there's anything more specific you're curious about, just let me know.
What type of people are 100% always going to be uncircumcised?
Yeah, generally speaking, people who are born into cultures or religions where circumcision isn't practiced will remain uncircumcised. For instance, many people in Europe, parts of Asia, Latin America, and certain indigenous communities typically don't undergo circumcision. It really depends on the specific cultural norms and medical guidelines of that area.
What parts of Asia?
In many parts of East Asia, like China, Japan, and Korea, circumcision is generally less common compared to some Western countries or the Middle East. Similarly, in Southeast Asia, like in Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines, it's also relatively uncommon. Of course, there are always exceptions and individual variations, but that's the general trend.
So it's basically, it's not. Being uncircumcised is not like definable by any specific culture.
No.
It's like pretty much up in the air everywhere.
And it's not like, like I said, like it's not like one religion. Like all Catholics aren't necessarily uncircumcised. I think a lot of them are, I would guess. But since like most of Latin America and Europe is like still somewhat Catholic, I would say that trends in that direction.
Right. That's always confused me. That's always been a confusing to me, where it's like, how are you, like, because people are always like, oh, I'm Jewish, so I'm circumcised. But it's like, I'm Christian, so I'm circumcised. Man, I have friends who are Muslims, so they're circumcised. It's like,
I think-
where am I guaranteed? I have a friend that's Peruvian, so he's uncircumcised, but it's like guaranteed. And it's like, I feel like it just comes down to the parents' decision.
Well, Peruvian French.
Well,
I think that's
I think that,
I think that's two cultures that
whammy.
are kind of trending in the cloth
In the
persuasion.
circumcision business, they call that a double whammy.
Yeah.
They call that a full-on guarantee.
I think
Jesus
Judaism
Christ,
is
my fucking nose won't stop running. It's fucking worse. That's the worst part about having a cold is your nose constantly running.
yeah.
And just like fucking, you resort to just wiping. It's like
Yeah. Your clothes and your hands are a mess for days.
you either fucking have a tissue covered in snot that you just hold in your hand, or you just are covered in snot as a whole.
You know what I was thinking? I think my stepdad might be the only person I know of, maybe ever, that's carried a handkerchief.
My
it's kinda
Sunday school
disgusting.
teacher, it's gross. My Sunday school teacher used to blow his nose into a bandana and put it in his pocket. And then he used it all day long. Like he'd blow his nose like 10 times in the span of an hour. And it was fucking gross every single time. I remember being a kid. That's something I had to have said. That's one of those autistic moments as a kid where it's like, I had to have been like, what are you doing?
You're just like a 3-year-old, like, you're not. You're fucking disgusting.
Yeah, what are you fucking doing,
Jesus
bud?
hates you.
Yeah, Jesus, cleanliness is holiness, you know, and you're a dirty boy. That's what I told him as a youth. But
I think the Jewish community is like the only one that's 100% in one direction.
yeah, so they
You know?
can, so they can, because they got to suck the dicks.
Little snacky poo.
They got to have a little. They must eat.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God, I snipped it. Now it's bleeding. Oh, well, what are we gonna do with this blood? It can't go to waste.
I do have my mouth.
I have my mouth right here. Oh, so much blood. Oh, maybe I could use this thing called my mouth and tongue. Dude, it's fucking. I had this happened weeks ago, and I've been forgetting it constantly, and I always wanted to bring it back up. I don't really know how. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I thought it was hilarious, and it's one of those moments at work where I really have to like bite my tongue and like not show how funny I think something is, because my coworkers are like, "Oh, they're reacting viscerally to it." You know what I mean? So it's like I can't really show how funny it is. But I had a manager like distraught. I guess I shouldn't say a manager. A coworker came up to me distraught and was like, "Oh my God, like I just had the rudest guy. He just came up to me and was like, do you have any pants for kids that are like not gay?" And it was the funniest thing ever, because they're all, we don't have like anything but like skinny jeans for kids. For some reason, we have like no skinny jeans for grown adults. Yeah, we like this goes as skinniest to goes as slim. But like all of the boys' jeans are skinny jeans, like tapered skinny jeans. And I mean, they're pretty fresh. I would rock them if I was a kid, and that's the type of shit I like to rock. But no, it's just the funniest thing ever. And she had to be like, "Oh, like you're gonna have to word that question a different way if you want me to even help you at all." Like she had to be rude to it, but it's like, dude, that's the funniest thing
That's
ever.
one of the greatest questions I've ever heard.
There's certain people in life that are like really, really open, like with how they behave. Like they have no filter, or like they don't really care. They either don't care or they don't know that like they're not keeping up with like the laws of PC behavior.
Yeah.
And like I think even like the same day, one of my other coworkers was at the register, and I was like off to the side, but I could overhear their conversation. And the guy was just like saying something. He said something, and it's just like I just heard off in the distance. He's like, "Yeah, it's just retarded, just really retarded," and like laughed and chuckled. It's like, damn, it's so crazy to just drop retarded in the kids gap
to a stranger as well.
Yeah, and that coworker is like, you know, kind of looks like a fucking them. Like they like, you know, have colored hair and like tattoos and piercings. It's like they look like they could easily have been triggered by this.
Yeah.
Thankfully that for that guy they weren't, but yeah, it's just like I respect that level of ballsiness so much.
Yeah, no, it comes with certain political leanings, but
It's so funny though, dude.
it is an interesting way of life that to just not care really in the slightest.
Yeah, speaking of that, I guess, I mean, not like we're political correspondents or anything. I guess we should speak on. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's true. You are. Yeah, you've been on Fox News. You were a writer for Fox News.
Yep. News Press.
Yeah.
Or Newsmax.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
I was a writer on 60 Minutes, and I work for NPR, so I lean that way.
Sure.
And you're kind of the opposite way.
Yeah, well,
But we
less retarded.
That's why that's why we work well together, because, you know, we may not think the same way, you know.
Sure.
But you know, we come together and we, you know, have
we can
dialogue.
look past our differences.
Exactly. We form a dialogue instead of attacking. But no, it's fucking.
Except at no bar on occasions.
On occasions at no bar, yeah. Well, in public anywhere, we can always, you know what I'm saying? Well,
that's just fun.
That's just a good old-fashioned fun. If you can't do that, man.
If you can't bring others into the conversation, then what are you having the conversation for?
I couldn't have said it better myself. And that's why we get along. That's why we do this. But, yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. Trump is fucking... Like, obviously, you know, he's retarded. And what I'm saying is not...
What in specific are you...
just like, dude, just the
I mean, I think he took...
The Rob Reiner shit
I think that was...
nuts.
Maybe...
I honestly think that's one of the most unhinged things he's ever done.
Yeah.
And I know that's saying a lot. He has a lot of competition, but I think like
he has a lot of gems.
Tweeting that within like hours of his death is like the most unhinged. Like it was, and this. I don't know. This may be jump the gun, but I can't help but think that that's like probably the least on a first person basis. I think that's the least humane thing he's ever done. He's ever said. He's ever said as president. Like it's the least, and he's done a lot of inhumane shit. Like by definition, inhumane. Like for the worst of humans. But
maybe not the worst thing he's ever done.
For a president to be like, I'm glad that person's dead.
Yeah.
Like not even like he wasn't talking about like Osama bin Laden. He's talking about like a fellow American.
Right. He's just talking
crazy.
about somebody that doesn't agree with his opinions.
Yeah.
It's a great tragedy. Like it's a not great as in like
no,
good,
it's just
but
insane.
It's a very large, horrible incident.
It's just insane. It's very scary, dude. It's very scary. It's very scary knowing people. From my perspective is like I know people, you know, with probably similar mental handicaps that like that's always a concern.
You're talking about the son?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And like you know, I know people and you know that have that fucking that mode they can switch into that's just uncontrollable, literal insanity. And it's very scary to see that come to life. And it's not like that doesn't happen every day. You know, there's a lot of people that it's not broadcasted.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it's shunned to light because
it's not on this sort of scale. Yeah.
Yeah, but just like having that, it's fucking.
But it
insane.
It honestly might be scarier that it is on this scale, because like he had to have known, you know, and this is all allegedly because he's not convicted yet. Seems pretty likely that it's him, but. He had to have known that there was no possibility of ever getting away with this.
Of course. I mean, he was caught within like moments, right?
Like hours, yeah.
That's another thing, and I don't mean to bring it out of the seriousness, but it is one of my reoccurring nightmares is like accidental. Well, that wasn't accidental, but I have a reoccurring nightmare where I accidentally like, you know, am involved with the death of someone, and like I'm immediately on the run from the police. Like being on the run from the police is like. Which is crazy because I never really have. Obviously I'm not a crazy person, but like I never have like even those intrusive thoughts where it's like, what if I just killed this person? I don't even have those awake. But as soon as I'm asleep, like the concept of being like, of suffering the repercussions of killing someone and like the inability to escape, it made me think about that when they caught him so soon. Because it's like,
Yeah.
wow, like,
Well, I will say the thoughts that you are dealing with, like your past incidences that haunt you, a lot of the times for me, it's like I don't get into a lot of them, but like, especially since being out here in LA, like close calls where I'm like driving and like some biker or some pedestrian just like isn't paying attention,
Yeah.
or I'm slightly not paying as much attention as I should be. And yeah, almost ruined my life.
yeah.
And it's like, if it was like the 60s, 70s, I think being on the run from the police would be like fun. I think that'd be a really good time.
Yeah, I mean, if
Because it'd
there
be
was
so
at least,
easy to start your life over and just.
if there was any contest, nowadays there's no contest.
What do you mean contest?
Like, you can't escape it. Like, I don't even understand how people get away with murder nowadays. Like, I really don't grasp how that's even possible.
No.
With CCTV on every corner and with Ring doorbells. Like, I don't understand how it's possible.
It's harder, that's for sure.
But like you said, it brings us back to the point where like he had to have known that he was going to get caught. Like he killed he killed his parents, slit his parents' throats.
Yeah, and like where they were going that next night? Like it was the night of that Christmas party. Mm-hmm. Very public event. Everybody saw them all together. And then the next night...
Christ, dude, to be Bill Hader right now. I can't stop thinking about that, too. Like, oh, my God. Like,
well, it's like...
I'm having trouble, what I'm saying, with my thoughts, dude. Bill Hader is probably rocked right now.
Yeah. Thinking he inadvertently killed Rob Reiner.
You have to... How do you not think that?
He seems like an anxious human being to begin with.
Absolutely, yeah. How do you not think that? Like if you're not like I mean if you're like not a complete sociopath, like egomaniac narcissist who like you only care about bettering yourself, like how do you escape that burden?
Therapy.
Yeah, which it's like that's not going to be
telling you it's not your fault, but it's
regardless, it's not going to be immediate.
No, especially like somebody like Bill Hader who's not only a comedian, but like a cinephile, who I'm sure like Rob Reiner was a huge inspiration to him.
Which cinephile, I learned recently, does not mean that you like to fuck movies.
It does not, yeah. It'd be really hard to.
Pedophile fucks kids, doesn't just love them.
Can't say I haven't looked at a DVD and been like...
Yeah, I mean, I would be lying to you. I'd be lying to you if I told you I've never tried to stick my dick through the hole of a DVD. I'd be lying to you if I denied that.
That's about as close as you'll get to fucking movies.
That's
a dangerous game.
When I first found out about cinephilia, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely a cinephile.
Sure.
I might be a Xbox gameophile too.
Yeah.
I might be a yeah, but I'm not a necrophile.
Tried to
Why
be
is it
a
a necrophiliac, but not
GameCube
a necrophile?
gameophile. That'd be hard.
A game? Oh, that would be impossible. Have you ever actually tried to stick your dick through like a water bottle or like a Gatorade bottle or a Powerade bottle? Like as a kid, I think
Gatorade. That was a little out of my league.
Dude, I used to think, I mean, I've definitely tried it before. I mean, very soon after trying it, you realized you cannot fuck a bottle. But
what were we talking about, like the big Gatorade bottles?
Well, it's like a Gatorade bottle. Like, I mean, a Powerade. I remember as a kid, I tried to fuck a Powerade. I tried to stick my dick in a Powerade bottle, and like even as like a child, my dick did not fit in a Powerade bottle, which surprised me, made me feel like quite the man. But it's impossible.
Good for you.
No, you had it. Can you remember a time that you've tried?
It's a little roomy for me.
What do you mean? Yeah?
Gatorade bottles,
like a big Gatorade bottle. They're not as big as you think. The big Powerade bottle and Gatorade bottles, they're both about this big. I don't know. Maybe I surprised myself, dude. Another theory I have is that like I have like dick dysmorphia because I can never see the underside of my dick.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Like I've never sometimes I forget that there's like a whole nother half on the other side of my dick.
Yeah, that a lot of people are seeing. Not a lot, but several people have seen.
Yeah. But no, Really? You couldn't? You had space? You had space in the Gatorade bottle? That was when you were a kid, though.
Yeah.
I would hope you haven't tried to fuck a Gatorade bottle recently.
It's been months.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, no, but yeah, it's, yeah. Thank God you can't fuck a bottle, dude. I would have been coming home from soccer practice, just
I never would have left soccer practice.
just in the bathroom.
And I'd been on the field.
Just through the shorts.
This goalie's distracted right now.
Holy shit. No, I mean, another thing that, like, when you realize that, I don't know if you're fibbing about not having space. They're not that big. They're really not that big. The bottle lips.
The big ones.
The lips. That's another thing. It's like, how are you going to call it a lip and, like, I'm not going to try to fuck it?
Every lip I've tried to fuck.
Every lip I have access to.
Yeah.
Every lip I'm given consent to, I try to fuck. And I don't try to fuck any lips that I'm not given consent to.
Yeah, and that's hard with a Gatorade bottle because they're not the most talkative.
No, I mean, well, that's my favorite. So,
And you were mentioning necrophilia?
so, yeah, well, that's the thing. Is a necrophile? Is a necrophile a person who's like obsessed with dead bodies, or like, is that safe?
I think okay.
Because it's a necrophiliac. A necrophiliac is sexual. Philia is sexual.
No, yeah.
But a necrophile is just a person obsessed with death.
Well, no. Necrophile is a person. Necrophilia is like the.
That's the
obsession.
It's the act. Committing necrophilia. That's the act, right? It's like bestiality.
Yeah.
But a necrophiliac, that's the person too.
I think philiac and phile are synonymous.
Can we
I don't want to put that in my chat GPT.
Come on, we got to get to the bottom.
We got a whole 2-minute conversation about circumcision already.
Oh, well, yeah, it's good. It's good. You're going to have so many ads. You're going to have fucking ads taking you to Brazil. Oh yeah, there's my phone. Hold on. Let's see.
I think the phile just means,
I think a philia.
An infatuation.
Yeah, so it's like a necrophile is just a person who's like maybe what is that?
Mortician?
A mortician. Mortuary
is the place.
It's the place, yeah. We're learning English today. This is the English podcast. Yeah. Okay.
This whole episode's for English as a second language people.
Yeah. I was listening to.
Everybody go out and call yourself a boner.
I've been listening to Cumtown, and they had a guest on there who was like, they're talking about old school classes, and he's like, oh yeah, RSL, retarded as a second language. That's pretty good. Is a necrophile and a necrophiliac the same thing? Okay, so that's a question, and
they're synonymous.
We're basically out of time. But what separates a file? Because that's always thrown me off. The word cinephile, people just throw it around like it's like. Am I the only one thinking that means you want to fuck movies? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like you watch movies and get hard.
No, yeah, you're the only one.
How?
Well, okay. What
is this like a hack? I mean, I'm not even trying to do a bit.
I'm not saying I've never gotten hard during movies.
Of course.
Little Rascals.
Wedding Crash.
But.
Yeah, no, it's just, I think, yeah. I don't get, I don't understand where it separates. Where it splits, and it's like, no, all of a sudden we're being adults about it, okay?
I think.
All of a sudden we're going to be adults about this. File and every other use of the word means you want to fuck that thing, and it's like usually a negative connotation. It's usually only used on real words.
I think it just means you have an infatuation with whatever precedes it. And if it's something you can fuck, I think that's obviously what it then will lead to, that infatuation, is that desire.
Food for thought, buddy.
Yeah. You can be a foodophile.
Can you?
I think so.
Tell me that doesn't mean you're fucking Twinkies.
You've seen American Pie.
They fuck a Twinkie on there? Oh, they fuck the pie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that what American Pie is?
have
It's
you
just a
seen Van
pie
Wilder?
with jizz swimming around in it, and if you get the jizz piece, it's bad luck.
I don't know if he came in the pie.
Is that what Neil Diamond or whatever his name was singing about? Who made American Pie?
The movie or the song?
The song.
Like Don
Draper.
Yeah, I think it was an ad campaign for pie crust. What's his name? Don McLean.
Don McLean. That's one of those guys who I just would never think it was them. I always think
Do you
like
know who
American
Don
Pie.
McLean is?
I remember looking up that song.
Yeah,
and
I don't
always
think
being
he's-
surprised that it's someone I've never
I'm
heard
not
of
too
before.
familiar with him. Yeah, you'd think it's like a Bob Seger.
Bob Seger, or like I would think like Neil Diamond or like
Sure,
Neil Young.
yeah, one of those like 80s
One
rock
of those
pop
Neils.
guys. Yeah,
One of the Neils, one of
Well-
the Bruces, maybe a Bruce.
yeah. A Bruce, a Neil.
Yeah.
Neil Young, not so much.
Don McLean. Not to be confused with Don King,
No. Don't think he promoted much besides pie.
who actually invented the phrase E equals MC squared.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right before the race change.
E equals mic check square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Ebonics equals
that
mic check squared.
WWE guy is a big Don King fan?
Which guy?
The guy who's just like yelling constantly.
I'm the one. It's always me. Fucking yeah. I mean, probably. That guy's great. What's that guy's fucking name?
I don't know. Kurt or
Brock
not Kurt,
Lecoq, dude?
Brock Lecoq.
Yeah, the guy from the Brock Lecoq. That guy's great. I've been somehow exposed to wrestling more than ever recently, dude. WWE is making a real comeback into the lives of the mainstream. Yeah, that's good stuff. If you've never seen this video, look up Brock Lecoq edit. All right, we're out of time. That's the show. My soundboard's not connected, but ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I don't know when the next episode will be.
In the new year.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I'm still kind of on the fence of whether I want to take the equipment and try to get a mic a set with one of our episode with one of our old Indiana pals. But if we do, it'll be uploaded sooner than later. But regardless, sorry it's taking so long. I think we're gonna get to a point in the new year where we're making them more consistently. Really, the problem has been that I've been trying to have guests and like no one. I think if we were doing this show 10 years ago, people would be like, "Sure, I'll do a podcast." But nowadays, people are so burdened by like the concept of having to hold a conversation. Paul Heyman. But yeah, just hold a conversation for that long while be on camera. I think a lot of people are really scared about like what they look like on camera. So we've been kind of putting it off because we want to have guests, but at the same time, we might just have to start knocking out episodes by ourselves more frequently, and then maybe the guests will fall in line.
I think just getting it back into a routine is the move, and yeah, whoever can do it, that's good for audio. Whoever can do it, will hop on when they're available.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks.